your robes on and get your coffee ready because we are back in bed with one of my favorite people in the biz. He's the man who makes the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino sparkle, the creative force behind some of the biggest events in our community, and now a proud board member of the Hollywood Art and Culture Center. Please welcome back to my bed, Mr. Erick Eldridge.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, so happy to have you back. Oh yeah, I feel that like since you've been in this bed, I've seen you almost every day, right?
Yes. We have, I think our calendars are synced.
I think they are. Because I mean, like, you know, you practically live at the Hard Rock, but you also like are just so free with your limited time and you're still at all these events representing the Hard Rock, you know? So how does that happen? Talking about synced calendars, right? Like, you've got to have times where you're double booked. Like, do you clone yourself? Do you have a twin that we don't know about? Like...
There's a lot of times, you know, I try to give my time as much as I can to all these organizations. You know, we host so many events at Seminole Hard Rock, but there's so many more that, you know, just need our support. So I try to attend as much as I can.
But you do, and you make yourself visible. Do you do, what is it that somebody called it? I think somebody calls it like the Irish leave or something like that. When you just like, I think that's wrong when I'm calling it. So Irish people don't get mad at me.
Irish exit, I think.
Is that it's something like that, right? Where it's like you saw me and then you did it.
Yes.
Is that what you do?
You know, I'm sure you do the same thing.
Well, because, okay, so I feel bad leaving without saying goodbye to the organizers.
Correct.
Right? Because I'm like, listen, you know, if it was a shitty thing, I might leave, right? But if it wasn't, I wanted you to know that you did a great job and I'm proud of you as a community member, right? But then if you say goodbye to one person, you're screwed, Erick, because then you have to say bye to everyone on the way out. You know what I mean?
I'm going to try to stay through the presentations, of course, and stuff, but yeah. You can only stay so long. When you're 3 or 4 nights a week at something, at least, you gotta sleep at some point.
You have to sleep somehow. We were talking about how yesterday was 2 days ago was Sunday, and like we were like, I was like totally done with everything, and Erick still had more events to go to, you know? So let's start with a couple of major events that you just pulled off. Let's talk about that, all right? So the Flockfest fashion show at Hard Rock was beyond fabulous.
It was amazing. You were there. I mean, you were a big part of it. You and Athena hosting.
I'm still seeing Utica in my dreams, and like and also Athena Dion in my dreams as well. She's so amazing. Like the lights, the pool, the beautiful AV. I mean, like everything was just top notch for that fashion show.
We've been talking to Flockfest, Stephen and Kevin for a while, and just trying to create the right moment, and it really just came together. The designers are amazing with so many models, and I mean the community showed up. I mean there was over 600 people there. It was an amazing night.
Well, and like you said, it was a moment. Like it was a moment, and people, like I've gone to places since then, and people have still been like, "Wow, I didn't know what to expect."
Correct.
You guys really did it, and I did nothing, right? Again, it was Flockfest, it was Kevin, Stephen, and Seminole Hard Rock that did all the heavy lifting. I got to put on a beautiful dress and be on a microphone.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, I think everyone walked into it not knowing.
Yes.
You know, like, what is this? Are we in a little ballroom and some?
Are you putting us outside? Like, what's going on? You know?
So, but I mean, we were so blown away. We've already committed to next year. I mean, it's coming back. So. I can't wait.
Wow. Okay. Then there was the Chic and Unique Ball put together by the Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida, which was on Saturday. Again, another completely different. Like I literally walked into that ballroom, Erick, and I'm like, is this the same ballroom that I was at for this, and this? And it probably is, but I can't tell, you know? I mean,
well, that's our goal.
Elevated to the most beautiful degree. Everything was red, and there was burlesque, and there was shows, and the program flowed, and it was just gorgeous. And then, so it was the Chic and Unique Ball, right, put on by the Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida, and it was kind of like a burlesque meets gala meets ball. So after the event was over, I loved seeing all these people in harnesses and feathers and gowns out gambling.
Yes. It was a great event. You know, I've been on the board for multiple years of the Gay Men's Chorus. And then, you know, I was talking about the gala and I was like, we got to move it to Hard Rock. So I chaired this year's event and we wanted to just do it up. I wanted to make it special with the burlesque entertainment. We tied in the singers from the chorus. We just wanted to make it a night that just different. I wanted it to feel not like a normal gala, a boring gala. We wanted to have something to it.
Well, it was elevated, and that's a very difficult word to say because, you know, when you think of a ball, right, it's elevated. You pay a certain amount of money to be treated in this particular kind of way, but for whatever reason, it was just elevated just a little more, right? The program was on point. It was quick, right? Because, we want to like intermingle with each other, and we want to take pictures. We want to see each other. We want to enjoy the open bar, right? That's what you guys want, right? You know, and I want you to have that. And so the program was quick. And then in my mind, because I go to so many of these events, I'm thinking, okay, they're going to bus us to the pool? How are you going to get all these hundreds of people to not go home, right? Oh, we're going to get to the pool. There's going to be nobody there. It was packed.
It was amazing. Yeah, we love having events out. We have the amazing cabana space out by the guitar. We lit up the guitar in rainbow for the Gamer's Chorus. I mean, it's just a great way to have fun. You know, these galas can get boring, like you said. We wanted to make it feel fun.
They can become a little monotonous, right?
100%.
And you still want it to be something that you look forward to the next year, right? And that is exactly what this collaboration between you and the Gay Men's Chorus and you
100%.
and Flockfest to make that happen.
100%.
And I know that a part of it also is because like now you're on the board of these organizations, you know? For me, I get asked often to be on boards, and I really appreciate it, but I don't have the friggin' time to be on a board meeting for 4 hours once a week and all that kind of stuff. So I know that it must have been difficult for you to decide these two organizations must be elevated to the max for you to want to be on their board.
Well, I mean, there's so many organizations that are worthy. There's so many in our community that need help. So, we try to help everyone. We want to help everyone, but obviously we can't do that. But, there's certain events that we work together, and they have the resources, we have the resources, and just create something special.
Well, special is definitely the word for it. All right, so let's talk about the art of drag, which is why I have Erick in bed. Sorry, I get deviated. He's so fun, Anyway, so the art of drag. All right, let's talk. So your next big thing, not even, because he probably has an event tonight.
Oh,
okay?
Yeah, there's many in between. This is another one I'm actually just a face of. That's a difference.
So the art of drag at Aquaplex. I love that name, first of all. It sounds like a museum exhibit that I'd actually want to go to.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So tell us about this event and what can people expect?
Okay, so I just recently joined the board of directors for the Art and Culture Center of Hollywood, which is an amazing organization. If you haven't been to their center, go check it out. Downtown Hollywood, they have Cinema Paradiso, they have a movie theater, they have a performing arts center, every kind of art. So art is something that I'm very passionate about, obviously with being in the Gay Men's Chorus, all of those things. And it's such a medium that just needs our help right now. So I joined the board and I was asked to do the Art of Drag. So the Art of Drag is a fundraiser at Aquaplex. So it's where they bring in 3 community people to be their celebrity performers. So it'll be a normal night at Aquaplex. They'll still have their amazing performers. There'll be raffles, silent auctions. All the money obviously is going to the Art and Culture Center.
Fantastic.
So they asked me if I would perform, and I said yes. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm putting a lot of effort into this one.
Did you say yes automatically, Erick, or did you have a really?
No,
because you love them, you said yes automatically.
100%. One of my good friends, Robin Harper, she works there. She just started working.
Hi, Robin. Okay, so
it wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't optional, but yeah. She kind of just said, "This is what you're doing," and I said, "Of course, for you in the center, anything." So I said, "Yeah, let's do it." And then I thought about it and I said, hey, if I'm going to do it, let's go big. And I'm going very big.
You don't do things small.
So yeah, no, I don't like to do the things small.
Are you still single?
Yes, of course.
That's why.
I don't have time. I don't have time.
I'm too busy making everything big.
Unless somebody wants to go to a date to a charity auction, or a charity event. There's not much time for a date.
You hear the DMs? Ding, 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 ding.
I got tickets to every charity event. If you want to go to a charity event, just hit me up.
You can be Mr. Plus One.
Exactly. So I got into it and I'm doing something really exciting. So because I kind of thought, I was like, oh, this is kind of a new era. I'm joining the board. I said, well, let's do the Eras Tour.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah, so I'm doing a huge Taylor Swift montage.
Oh my God, I love Tay-Tay.
Yes, costume changes.
Oh
the whole
my
9
God.
yards. There might be a chair dance somewhere in there.
What?
Yeah, so it's going to be really exciting.
Okay, so you have been rehearsing for this then.
I have a custom designer making me custom outfits.
Outfits with an S.
Yes,
okay.
Outfits. Wow, I'm up to 7 backup dancers.
7! 7. Okay, now, if you haven't been to Aquaplex, which you have to go to Aquaplex, because if the new Aquaplex is just incredibly amazing, right? I have something here somewhere.
It's beautiful. They've done such a great job with the renovation.
Aquaplex, baby. Aquaplex, right? You've got to go. Their LED screen is incredible. What they've done with the renovation, they fixed the floor. I used to always like slip and slide through it. I mean, it's amazing what they've done. They've extended the stage. I almost killed myself at least 5 times on the old stage.
Yes.
So they've extended the stage, which is why this man can actually have space for 7 dancers.
So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. And the Aquaplex is so great. What they do in our community, them and Michael Goodman, of course, involved. And he's amazing. He does so much.
Yes, Michael and John Barrett, the owners of the new owners of Aquaplex, which is now, they've been there now for almost a year at this point, and they've been picking up other struggling LGBTQ plus places. I mean, you know, I think they bought Johnson's.
Yeah, they're part of the Pride,
you know what I mean?
Pride Holding Group.
Pride Holding Group. So, I mean, you know, a conglomerate, an organization that really is going to be, you know, at the top of this game. And we need that. We need it. Right?
Everyone needs the support right now.
Everybody. So, I mean, it's just, but again, another beautiful collaboration with an organization that wants to do better, that wants to 100%. Do more.
Yeah.
I encounter so many people who work at nonprofits that are like, no, mine.
Correct.
You know, you're telling the universe that abundance is not there. You know, I truly believe that. Yeah. You know, there is enough for everyone, and working together, we can even like get more out of what we need to do.
Everyone help each other. You know, if you're off on a Tuesday, there's an event. Go support. Your $5 will do something. Your $10, whatever it is, it's so needed.
It's so needed. So needed. And maybe you can't go to the show, but maybe you can just donate, like Eric said, right? I mean, you know, you go to Starbucks and you buy that $10 stupid ass coffee every single day that you could have done at home. For a week. That's $50.
Right.
You know? Do you remember that time, like it was like 2 years ago, something like that, where they were trying to ban drag queens and all that kind of crazy stuff? Do you think that we're finally seeing a shift where the art of drag might be appreciated as what it is? Because it's an art.
Yes, it's definitely an art. As I'm preparing for it, you don't realize like the work that goes into this. So
Thank you.
With the hair and the makeup and, you know, and especially when you're doing it in drag, you know, it's, even with, I would say, and I don't know this, it's even more work than a real woman, you know, because there's more makeup, there's more hair, there's more tucking, there's everything, you know, that goes into it.
100%. And you're not saying anything ill. You're not saying anything wrong. You know, I have been blessed enough to be tapped on the shoulder to do this same event a couple of years ago. And I didn't know about how many pantyhose it took to put on, right? You know, that's why when people sexualize our community, it's like you really don't know what you have to put on and what it takes to be a drag queen.
Oh, it's a lot of work.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not just, hey, slap on some lipstick on somebody and call it a day, like at all, you know? Wow. So, what was that? What else was I going to tell you? Oh, yes. Okay. We were talking the last time that you were in this bed about breaking records for the next possible brunch that you guys were going to have. Any new news on that we could tell our viewers?
Well, it's on the books, May 31st.
Oh, okay. So it's on the calendar.
On the calendar.
Okay.
Sunday with the Pride Center, Quality Park, of course. They're the benefactors.
Hi, Robert Boo.
Robert Boo is amazing. So we're just starting the planning of that. So it's coming. More details will be coming of that soon, but it is coming.
I love it. Okay, so you heard it here first, all right? That's when you see like 600 people with their fans. I mean, like, you know, you said that you were doing an extended, you were doing like an 8-minute song for the art of drag, right? Are you working out? Like, are you training for it? Because again, people don't know what it takes to be a drag queen. 8 minutes of moving around is a long time.
The biggest thing I'm doing right now is running around my living room in heels to try to get my calves ready. That's the hardest part at the point, is trying to make sure I don't break my ankle or something.
What? Can I see your feet? What size shoe is this?
Oh my God. It's like 11 men. So I've got my sparkly Taylor Swift boots. We're good to go. I'm running around my living room like a crazy person in my heels trying to get ready.
No, I love it. That's what you have to do. One of the hardest parts, again, you don't think about all the layers, right? You're like, the wig, the makeup, the costume,
your feet,
the reveal, the dancing, your feet. You have to learn a routine, an 8.5-minute song. You have dancers, plus your feet hurt.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
not fall off the stage.
Not fall off the stage. Eye contact. Make sure who your audience is. I mean, there's so many things take into being a queen, right?
Yeah.
So you drag queens out there that I love, I adore you. Another pat on the back for everything that you do. If you love a drag queen, send them some money. Tell them how amazing they are, because it really does take a lot of work.
It does.
And you know, I hope that you guys raise bunch of money because you deserve it. The arts are what is the most affected right now by
100%.
funding cuts, by people holding on to their wallets because they're
Right.
afraid of what the next year has. Insurance premiums have just doubled for some people, Eric, which is like
Right.
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you know? So now more than ever, if you've got a little bit extra, please make sure that you give it to these organizations that truly work so hard for us, right? I mean, I don't know where I'd be without theater,
Of course.
without a show, you know? I remember being a kid in Jersey and I would skip school to go to an off-Broadway play
Right.
to feel safe.
Right.
You know what I mean? To
Right.
see other queer people.
Yeah. And I mean, I can tell you the Art and Culture Center of Hollywood, like, so supportive. One thing you might not know is they actually have a series called Open Dialogues where they do documentaries.
Ooh.
They won an Emmy for their Queer Allies documentary.
I love that.
Yeah, it's an amazing documentary. Check out Terry Dyer's in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a bunch of amazing people from our community a few years ago, and talks about like their experience, and then it talks about their family's experience and stuff. So yeah, I mean, they're such a huge support of the community as well. On top of that,
I love that. I love that. Okay, so Eric, I know you're passionate about what you do, but it's not just about the parties and the events. You've made it a mission to bring people together through creativity and compassion. What keeps you so driven? You have been at Hard Rock for 11 years.
11 years.
What keeps you so driven?
I mean, I love what I do, obviously. I love throwing events. I love making people happy. But, you know, I love that I'm able to make a difference at the same time. You know, there's so many organizations I get to talk to and participate and help out. And, you know, whether we're just giving them a guitar basket to their auction or we're hosting their event or we get to just go and support, you know, I just get so much joy out of being able to help.
Well, that glimmer that people get when it's the frickin', I'm not going to curse. It's the frickin' Seminole Hard Rock. You know what I mean? Like the power behind that name, Eric, you've got to understand, right?
Well, I understand.
And
I'm so appreciative.
I know you do. I know you do. You know, but from our peon side, we're just like so appreciative of the fact that the Hard Rock sees us, right? You know, your boss, the most fabulous woman like on earth, right? She stands up there and represents us all, and she's an ally.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, she's the biggest ally out there.
The hugest ally. Like she says that it's only gay people that like underdress her.
Yes. Overdress, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she's always the best dressed person in the room.
Always.
You know? She's incredible. She's incredible. So honestly, Eric, thank you so much for creating these moments for people.
Happy to
for
do it.
giving people hope. Because that's what it's all about, right? And while still being you. You know, like I might curse. You're not an asshole.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
And you could be.
Oh,
You know, I mean, everybody could be, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, he could be, and he's just not, you know? You're helping people feel seen, celebrated, and loved, and for that, I say thank you personally for everything that you do for our artists, for our community, for, you know, for reminding us that love, inclusion, and creativity really do make South Florida shine how we do.
thank you.
You are the definition
Appreciate it.
of love all, serve all, which is what Hard Rock is all about.
It is.
So thank you. And now my favorite part. Please look at that mirror, at that camera, and give them your best FayWhat.
FayWhat?
Yes, FayWhat! Like that.
FayWhat?
There, that works. That's better. Get your tickets for the Art of Drag. It is November 20th at Aquaplex. I know it's going to sell out, so get your tickets today.